We all know scammers are out there, but do you know how you can get ahead of them? Hi, I'm Sabrina, a financial success educator here at Virginia Credit Union, and I want to talk to you about ways you can protect yourself from identity theft.
The following presentation is brought to you by Virginia Credit Union.
In its simplest form, identity theft is when someone steals your personal information in order to commit fraud. When we think of personal information, it could be anything from your name and date of birth to your email address and banking information. Now listen, I get it. You're probably already taking these steps to keep your info safe, and that's great. It is, however, important to brush up on these topics regularly because scammers are always innovating. That said, here are 6 ways you can outsmart scammers and keep your personal information safe. Have you ever received a text claiming to be your bank or credit union, warning you of an unauthorized charge? Oh no. Sounds serious, right? They just need you to verify your information by clicking the link they sent. Well, hang on a second. That link could be a scammer's bait to get your banking information. This is known as smishing, and along with phishing and vishing, is a part of a type of scam known as social engineering. This is when scammers impersonate someone or something you trust, like a bank or a government agency, to manipulate you into sharing personal information. Sometimes they'll try to obtain your information, and other times they may try to manipulate you into purchasing a gift card they then can redeem. So what should you do? If you get one of those suspicious texts or phone calls, just don't engage. Don't reply, and don't speak if they call, and definitely don't click any links. Instead, immediately reach out to the company directly through a trusted number or app so you can confirm the information yourself. Virginia Credit Union members, you can report calls, texts, and emails that are impersonating us to report abuse at VACU.org. Imagine you open your mailbox and find you've received offers for credit cards from one bank and personal loan from another. So you just toss them in the trash. Sound familiar? Many of us do this every day. You're going to want to pump the brakes on this habit though. It's hard to believe, but yes, criminals really will go through the trash looking for these offers and other documents with sensitive info like bills or statements. Once enough correlating info is collected, they're able to act on these offers you've tossed out. So what should you do? Invest in a small shredder and get in the habit of destroying old documents, credit card offers, and the like as you accumulate them. Plus, it's just fun to shred stuff. Do you use a credit or debit card at the gas station? Most people do. It's easy and fast. Hold on though. That card reader you use might be hiding something that captured your info without you realizing it. Skimmers are small devices that can be attached to card readers to skim and collect your card's information and PIN. They're designed to appear as if they're a part of the machine. So what should you do? You don't need to be a tech wizard to just be aware of what's going on. First, trust your gut. If a card reader looks funky or feels loose, find another one. When possible, use a credit card instead of debit. It's easier to dispute charges if something happens. Pro tip: make checking your bank statement a regular habit. This prevents suspicious activity from going unnoticed and lets you report something before it gets out of hand. A little awareness goes a long way in keeping your money where it belongs, with you. Have you checked your favorite social media app today? I know I have. While you were scrolling, did you happen to see any of these? A cute first day of school video with the bus in the background? A nice photo your friend took of their house back when they first moved in? What about one of those silly getting to know me quizzes? Though they feel harmless, all of these say more than you think. Scammers are able to piece together critical bits of your personal information using what you've shared online over time. That first day of school video? The bus reveals what county or city you live in. That nice house photo can be used as a reference to figure out your exact mailing address. And what about that fun quiz? You may have revealed your mom's maiden name or your first pet's name, which are common security question answers. So what should you do? Before you hit post, put yourself in the scammer's shoes and ask yourself, what could be done with this info? Not every detail of your life needs to be online. Sometimes the best protection is keeping things just for you and your closest circle. Catfishing, investment scams, home title fraud, there's a lot going on out there, and scammers are always innovating. All of these scams rely on the same strategy at their core: urgency. You need to answer right now. You must pay immediately. These situations can feel very high pressure. So what should you do? Pause. It can be a lot at once. If you're not sure about what to do or what's going on, phone a friend. We all have that someone we can turn to when we need to get the facts. It could be a parent, a friend, or an advisor. For my friends and family, well, it's me. Scams depend on you not taking the time to actually consider what's going on. When you stop and think through the situation, you're less likely to make a rash decision that could have lasting effects. It's important to be prepared for the unthinkable. Data breaches, for example, are a common way for personal info to be leaked, and that's just out of our hands. So what should you do? Think ahead. If you suspect your information is out there, or you want to take preventative measures, here are 3 things you can do. First, opt for paperless statements and billing, so hard copies don't fall into the wrong hands. Next, take advantage of checking your own credit report for free at annualcreditreport.com to keep an eye on activity. Lastly, consider signing up for a credit monitoring service and pay attention to those notifications about new activity on your credit report. So you might be thinking, Sabrina, how do I know my identity's been stolen? Well, there are a few alarm bells that should get your attention immediately, like unusual charges, call from debt collectors out of the blue, or your mail disappearing. If you are a victim of identity theft, you'll want to notify your financial institution right away so they know what's going on. You'll also want to report what happened to the Federal Trade Commission at identitytheft.gov. There, you'll be given an action plan according to your circumstance. This will likely include freezing your credit with the 3 major bureaus: Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian. That way, creditors won't be able to access your credit report and no new lines of credit can be made in your name. Remember, knowledge is power, and now you've got plenty of both.